Good everyone, today's video. Today we have a sub request by C&O Productions, also known as Uptown Loki on the Discord server. And today he's requested the French P-63 C-5. Now, for those of you that don't actually know, Joe is not the biggest fan of King Cobras, purely on the basis that they're a bit nose heavy and they just feel a bit clunky with their rudder. But that's not going to stop me from flying it. I took it out a couple of times last night just to get back into the swing of things with King Cobras. And to be honest, I felt okay. I mean, I've already learned what I had to do, and I've already done that before I started recording, which is to split the 37 off, because my aim sucks when the 37 joined. So the P-63 is quite a old school aircraft, and in the French tech tree, this thing used to be rank 4, battle rating 4.0. Subsequently, quite a lot of people bought a talisman for this thing, which I can't say I blame them. And given the fact that I would actually argue the P-63 is a bit better than the Yak, would likely give this thing a bit more of a selling point if you was to want, or if you wanted to grind France. And even though it's gone down to rank 3, I still agree with that statement. Nowadays, though, if you really need a rank 4 French aircraft to grind with, there's only really two options, and that's the F4U7 and the 84. That's my personal shout. But the P-63 is certainly a very good aircraft. I mean, we get 450 cals, a 37 with 58 rounds, which we can use against ground targets if we absolutely have to, because it's only really good for light ground targets. I've tried the AP rounds, they suck. But even so, and plus we do have 2 bomb drops if we absolutely have to go back to base and put in some bombs, so that's always something. Originally, Loki actually wanted to fly with me for this request, but that's Harry's thing. The live comms stuff is Harry's thing, so I figured I'll just do the request myself. That's typically what I prefer to do. That's the same story for anyone else who's in the Discord server. I very rarely, in fact, last time I did a live comms, it was a bit mixed bag. Like some people liked it, some people didn't, and to be honest, I'm just glad that Harry does that because I wouldn't want the added pressure of just doing live comms because yeah, it's just not my sort of thing. I mean, I tried it once. I wasn't particularly like I was happy with how it went, but at the same time, I don't. That's not my neck of the woods. If you've ever heard that saying. Looks like we're in a 5-0 match. I'll take that, but we're fighting the Americans and the Japanese. Again, still hate this stupid matchmaker. I tend to climb at 15 degrees in King Cobras for anyone that's curious. Purely on the basis that I take 20 minutes of fuel, and it's got a good climb rate. I'm not saying the King Cobra's got a bad climb rate, no. But I just prefer to climb at 15 degrees. It just seems to me to be the more efficient climb rate. And I know some people are going to jump into comments and say, oh, it's based off airspeed, and yes, you're right, but at the same time, I just prefer to go off climb angle, because it's a lot simpler. And not only that, it's more easy for me to explain it than go into depth about every single aircraft in the game and say what you should climb at in terms of speed. It's easier for most aircraft to climb at 10 to 15 degrees, and some aircraft can manage 20, but that's not really good for speed. Right, well this is a big map, and this will probably take a while to get to altitude anyway, so I'll see you in a couple. Well, welcome back. You joined me about 3 minutes later. I've ran into a P-51 as I was climbing. I managed to get up to around 14,000 feet, but I just know this guy wants a head-on. That's typically what most P-51s want nowadays. And it's a D model. You shouldn't be able to... Oh god, that's a D-30. Oh no. Oh no. And that's also a P-63 coming in behind. Oh boy. Just my fucking luck, innit? I have to run into a D-30. Well, at least he's a dumbass. That helps. Oh, my aim's shocking this morning. That's the ticket. Thank you. Not even the B-25 wants to bloody go. No, no, no. Dodge. No. 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 Save space. Personal like, seriously, social distance. Jesus. Right, we're gonna have to defensive fly. We've got a King Cobra bearing down on us. That's an A-10. I should be able to force the overshoot here. That's flat. I keep forgetting about the King Cobra's low combat flap usage speed. Though he's having the clunky handling. That's where I'm able to turn the tide. Kill number 2. See, you do have clunky handling in this aircraft, but you can really... Oh, come on! I'm trying to commentate here, you prick! Oh, God. Ugh. Death laser? No. Good Lord. First match of the fucking day and I'm already having a freaking panic attack because of these freaking F-82s. God, there's 2 of the bastards and all. Oh, lovely. The team's practically dead. Okay. Yeah. This isn't looking good for us. Anyway, as I was saying, I was using the clunky handling in the P-63 to my advantage there, because I knew about the clunky handling. I don't think he did. To be honest, we did get quite lucky. I mean, the 50 cal at the start of the game probably should have penetrated our fuel tank, but it didn't. Okay, sit rep. Most of our team is already dead. Most of them with no kills, because we had a P-8 rip at the start of the game. And the ones that are left for our team are either tunnel visioned or trying to runway vulture. And when we've got F-82s, we need more than that, because I ain't got the performance to keep up with an F-82. If they have the gun pod, I have an increased chance, but that increased chance is few and far between. So the question is, what do we do? Well, we've got 2 options, and that LA-7 is stupidly doing the complete wrong thing and he just died. But we've got 2 options. We can either keep the F-82s in check, which is very hard to do in King Cobra, or we could take option B. I think we're going to take option B, which I haven't said yet, so I'm just going to do it. I think we're just going to go and ground pound at this point. Because, let's be realistic. It's 2 F-82s. We don't know if they've got pods. I don't think they do. Although I think the one at higher altitude does. I don't actually know. And we could farm some pillboxes, and looking at the tickets, we kind of need to. Because we're equal at the moment. But yeah, I don't really want to take on a pair of F-82s. Just no. And there goes our Spitfire. There's the 37 for anyone that's curious. It's to my right mouse button. Here we go. This is all we need to do for the win. Line her up. There we go. Next one. Running low on MG ammo though, that's the problem here. I'm going to swing it back round for another pass, just because I'll have a better angle and more time to actually get guns on target. Now the 37 will not be able to kill the light pillboxes with the HE rounds. I've never tried it with the AP, so I can't say I know. But I don't carry AP in this thing, I carry the pure HE belt. Oh, good. I think he's learning what I'm trying to do here. It only takes 2 shots of the 37 to actually kill a ground target. Well, the lighter ground targets, such as the AA pieces and the howitzers and things like that. It only takes 2 shots, for anyone that's curious. If you get them on target, of course. And Gaijin decides to register the hit. So who's it down to? Me, that Yak 3, who's done absolutely nothing, and the Focke-Wulf who's ran back to base with his tail between his legs, which I can't say I blame him. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. This ain't looking good. This ain't looking good. There we go. Don't tail set the fucking B-25. Come on. Alright, good. You set them on fire, but look what you did. You pissed them off. Good God above. Twin F-82, a Hellcat, and a fucking Mustang. Oh, great. Just my lovely day. Thanks, Loki. Good God. That's 1 dodged. But there's still another 3. Right, the Hellcat wants to tussle, and... Oh, that's a 5N model. And he got a hit. No he didn't. Okay, Gaijin, you believe that bullshit, because he did not score a hit. I'm bellowing smoke quite badly. Come on, King Cobra. We can take him. Although we don't have a lot of time to do it, that's the problem. And he's arguably maneuvering better than I am, given the speed. Are we okay? No, we're not. That's a Mustang. I can't do anything here. I'm completely outnumbered. I'm out of speed. I'm leaking coolant, leaking oil, and we're getting double teamed here. So there's only so much I can actually do. How the hell has he just pulled that? And there we go. That's unfortunately what it's like to fly King Cobra nowadays on the French side. Because yes, Japan and the US fought against the French in World War II. Well, let's go back to the hangar. That is a pretty... I mean, it wasn't a bad match, but Jesus Christ. I think it's safe to say my daily's not done because of that match, but... well, I'll just do it later. So the French P-63. A good plane, but thanks to Gaijin's new matchmaker... Yeah. Let's put it that way. Just, yeah. It's certainly one thing that I don't agree with is this new matchmaker. It makes fighting other nations' aircraft a lot more awkward, and combining US with Japan is just ridiculous, to be quite honest. But hey, I don't make the rules around here, do I? But we just have to live with it now, because Gaijin apparently just did it out of the blue and didn't tell anyone. And as far as I know, not a lot of people like it. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's sub request, and there's the defeat on the French P-63 C-5. Like I say, I like the plane. It's just the fact that when you've got limited ammo in these 50 cals, because you only get about 250 rounds of gun. In fact, 250 rounds in the nose guns, and I think 200 in the gun pods. There's honestly not a lot you can do when you're severely outnumbered. And that's really what lets the King Cobras down in general, is if you're outnumbered and you need to start dropping birds, you don't have the ammo for it. But, yeah. Anyway, I'll let you guys off, and I will catch you all on the next one.